Thank you, everyone, for joining. Bo, Gamer Price, Papa Brad, Goofy, nice to see you all. I appreciate you joining. Today, if you're new or you're joining, you're watching this after, we're going to go over three things today. We're going to go over one, why NFL Blitz is so bad and even worse. Kev, it's like the gift that keeps on giving, right, Kev?
We don't want to make these videos, but somebody's got to let people know what's going on out there, and it is us. Yeah, so it's
Yes.
early Christmas gift, everybody.
Yeah. And that's the second thing is we got to show you that the people who are telling you about Blitz and how great it is and all this stuff, we're going to show you how they're lying to you. Okay. That's number two. Number three, I'm going to tell you how if you're unhappy with Blitz, Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm going to tell you how to return it, even though you may be after your 30-day return period from the store. I'm going to tell you what you got to do and how you get the ball rolling on that. So if you're unhappy with it, if you wasted some money, you want to return it, but the period's over, that's how it goes. Guys in the chat, let us know if you can hear us both equally, or we'll turn up our mics.
Testing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this is the worst arcade in the history of arcades, basically. And to say this about Arcade 1-Up, they've done some pretty bad things. They've messed up T2. They messed up Simpsons. They messed up MK30. They messed up everything, basically. So us to even call this out as the worst, it must be pretty bad. Right, Kev?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some pretty messed up cabinets, but it seems like this one is layer upon layer upon layer. And it's probably, like you said, shaping up to be one of their most disastrous launches. And if they can pull it out, let's see. But yeah, I think you're right about this one. It's not looking good for good old Blitz.
It is not looking good at all. And I got to say, first, if there's a few things wrong with it, Kev, okay, that's a start. No late hits, no tackles, missing tackles, missing audit. We've been through all that.
Yeah.
They don't have custom plays. Everything breaks, right?
Yeah.
That's just the regular thing.
Yeah.
But that's not what that's not why we're calling this the worst Blitz ever. We are calling this the worst Blitz ever because it didn't deliver on the most important factor that they needed to make right, and that was online play. And we're giving them a chance. They have 1 out of 3 games. Let's start there. There's only 1 out of 3 games online, and it is atrocious, the play. It is horrible. Now, I want to give them some history, Kev.
Yeah.
On where they start. We're not going to go back far. We're not going to. But one of the things that has to happen for something to be the worst is the hype. And guys in the chat, do you not recall how much this was hyped up, Kev? Can you tell them the history of the hype?
This was so hyped that if you didn't pre-order this, you were going to be ass out, as whatever John D said. They were begging you live on stream to get this. Who cares about if you remember, they had Trammell on screen. He was the damn creator of the game, and he was telling you to FOMO out and get this. You had Chris Carter.
You had Dan Marino, all hyping this up. The hype was insane, and you need that. It's kind of like, what was that? Cyberpunk. It was kind of hyped. All these games that completely fail always have hype. NFL Blitz had the most hype of them all.
And if you remember, they did a live stream. They barely do live streams to announce this, and they were giving hats away if you pre-ordered. But they forgot one thing to tell us, Rexer. They forgot to tell us online would not be ready at launch. All the hype. They forgot to tell us the truth about online.
Not even close to ready. It's 4 months later, and we have 1 game that's in beta. Let me, guys, everybody in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong here. But if Street Fighter 6 comes out on beta and you're testing it in aren't you going, what? No, that's why Maximilian Dude's testing it now. That's why all these guys are testing it. So speaking of testing, Kev, I have the cliff notes of this stream right here, but maybe you can give a little bit better synopsis of what happened, who the person in the upper right is, and basically, what they said about this when this video came out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch this from front to back, but I
Sorry, that's loud.
No,
They're
that's
always
fine.
screaming. So
Well, apparently his internet was down or something, and they were messing with him about it.
yeah. But the story, the cliff notes of this is the person in the right, Travis, who's named Travis in this video. I'm guessing I was told, or he was told, he was a beta tester. This is the night before it came out. And this gentleman is out here going, it's coming out tomorrow. And the gentleman underneath him is Your Average Gamer or UAG. And they're going and telling, oh my God, this is awesome. This is the greatest thing ever. It's running great. And I quote UAG, it's running flawless. Wow. It's running great. Now, I ask people, well, why can't we see this live? You know, why are there so many clips like not live? What can we just see it running live? And there was nothing, right, Kev? There was basically nothing live.
You know, they told us 4 or 5 weeks ago they were going to get better with communication. They were going to talk to us more. And out of nowhere, we heard on Tuesday night that it's going to go live Wednesday morning, and it was through Travis. So we had no idea any of this was going on. There's still no patch notes per se, because there are things that happened with this that they didn't tell us. We'll get to that next. But yeah, I mean, it's all this came from Travis and UAG, who said that they tested it and it's great. Like, and I was like, sweet, I'm looking forward. You know,
okay. So here it comes where I'm asking my audience, because I want the real answers. Can we get some live play? Can somebody test this out? We're hearing it's flawless and it's great. So one of my subscribers goes, okay, Rex, I'll do it for you. A 1UP fan, a 1UP owner, and this is the stuff that he writes. This is the stuff here. I lost my effing stats on Blitz. This is a 100% problem if you do the update and you stream this. Travis, how did you not warn people? How did you not know that you lost your stats? Yeah. How you are the beta tester? How can you not tell people you're going to lose your stats on here? The guy went through 30 teams, beat them all, and did all the things, and he goes and he uploads it and he lost everything.
Yeah,
and they don't know it.
What's bad about
you
this?
didn't know that, Travis? You didn't warn them? This is the tip of the iceberg. Hold on here, guys, because we're going to get to how it's even worse. But go ahead, Kev.
First thing, it should be right on the update. Warning, you will lose your progress, right? But how can you take away a single player achievement because you're implementing online? There were a lot of people that said, I'm not going online. I'm going to stick offline. I'm going to stick to my records and my teams and beat all these teams. They did not know when they hit that button that they would lose all their progress. And when we woke up on Wednesday, the Arcade 1UP Reddit, they were like, what the heck? I lost all my progress. Nobody knew about this.
Nobody.
No patch notes.
You know why,
anything.
Kev? Because these guys, these beta testers, never played it before. No. And they didn't have any stats because they never wanted to play it. So nobody knew. They didn't even know, because and they all these other guys got it. Now, what's funny about that stream, okay, is and I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
Is Retro Ralph was on that stream and he stayed quiet the whole time, and he has a Blitz 1UP.
Yep.
And I am betting that he was on the beta test team, but he stayed quiet because he knew better. He knew of all the flaws that this thing had. And I'm guessing, and there's no factual evidence behind this, but boy, was he quiet, and he did not vouch for this thing one bit.
Well, wait a minute though. Retro Ralph normally does reviews if he has the cabinet. Has he
didn't do a review on this one?
He didn't do a Blitz review. That's strange, because he normally does it when he
normally
has
does
the cabinet.
If he owns it, he normally does it.
Huh.
Yeah,
okay.
Very odd. But so now we go down to the person below, UAG, right? Your Average Gamer. And for those of you that don't know him, he did a video that came out the very morning this came out. And I want to show you what was on what he said about the online play. Okay. Let's just start there and go with this. Let me play it.
People at Arcade 1UP did a bang up job. I have to say.
A effing bang up job. Not just a bang up job, but a effing bang up job.
Myself, I have to say.
Better get my credit card out.
The experience that I had, it was very close to playing like if I was playing the PC online, the CPU. Wow. It was that good.
Wow.
Hold on. hold on.
I'm going to if I hear that, I'm going right to the store and buying this. This can run as good as a PC online.
All right, let's go.
I mean, Kev, wouldn't you go and buy it if you heard that?
Dude, if it's good as that, I have to buy you one too, Rexer. Come on, we have to get online. If it's a PC running as good as a PC, we both need to get one. Let's go.
Now, I'm going to mention what I'm about to mention here for two reasons, okay? And because a lot of people watch UAG and they're like, oh my God, this guy's got a lot of subscribers. I think he just hit 5,000, so you may be, let me read this, Gamer Price. The way Blitz and MVC2 released is simply unacceptable. It's insane that they seem to be getting a pass on this by many shows. Insane. And this statement is so true because even Gamer Price watches these other guys and he's like, I can't believe these guys are saying this is okay.
Yeah.
He's like, what they're saying this is, but Gamer, wait, I will show you the live gameplay. Okay. I will get there. Okay.
Well, hey, don't you find it interesting, Rexer, that you can't find live gameplay? Because I looked over the internet. Where's all the gameplay?
No. D-Love did some gameplay, and I'm like, oh my God, this looks like it's in slow-mo. What is wrong here? I'm like, this is terrible.
That's the other thing.
So many other issues. But we'll get to that, Kev. I'm going to show you the live gameplay because they actually did do it live. Oh. And let's wait and see how it turned out.
I'm excited. Let's go.
So, you might watch UAG, and this is for the people who go and look and people like UAG, his videos come up first because he's the number one. Well, number two, you have one up kits or console kits. He's probably number one, and UAG is right behind him. And the funny thing, real quick, I'll divert for 1 minute for a funny story, Kev.
Yeah.
But remember on UAG, somebody told us on Super Gamer Dudes, one up kits was on it.
Yeah. And
they're spending all this time talking about how they can compare the online version and find out if it's running at 30 FPS. Yeah. And they're like, well, Console Kids is like, I think we need somebody to lay one game on the top of the other and compare. And I'm going, One Up Kits, just ask the people you work for whether it's 30 FPS. Text John. You talk to him every day. Just ask him, One Up Kits. Why are you sitting here patronizing everybody like you don't know why or can't find out? You work for the company.
It's so disingenuous.
It's like so disingenuous. It's like, One Up Kits, just ask them. You're sitting on the stream saying, well, maybe we should see if it runs 30 FPS. Oh, it was so funny. I couldn't even believe it. Okay. Anyway, moving back to UAG. He's the number two person. UEG stream was hilarious. We'll get to that. We'll get to it. Hold on. We got a lot to cover here.
A lot of foreplay to get to.
Yeah. And you people go and some of you guys may go, oh man, UAG just hit 5,000 subs. You're going to want to congratulate him. I'll be the first to congratulate him on 2,500 subs. Good job, UAG. Because on the Rexer Show, we only count subs that you actually earn. Okay. So not ones that you purchase and the other thing. Now I know all you guys are going to say, well, Rex, why are you ripping on them? And where's the evidence? And we'll get there in a second. But I want to tell you a couple things. I was called out for not having many views by UAG and subs, and my channel sucked. So if you're going to do that, right, your channel better be, let me say, clean like a mother if you're going to be accusing people and calling people out. So unfortunately, guys, a common theme, and I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this, because people need to know about the truth, right? They need to know when I'm watching somebody, how biased is he and what's going on with their channel. So, here's a picture of UAG and the Social Blade, and you'll see there's no movement here, right? There's no subs. You would see him over here, you'd see him, okay, well, subscribers, where's the plus mark? But, then you go to the next page, right? And we zoom in here.
What's this?
Wow. I mean, what, 10, 50, 40? But you didn't do any content here. You had no content here. The views are, how did you get 200 subscribers with no content?
It's a 200 sub package. Come on.
It was a 200 sub package.
$60.
Now, let me be the first to say, Kev, you and I don't care about buying subs. I don't care. You want to buy subs, you want to buy subs. Now, I know the reason he's doing it, and I'll say it's dumb, but I'll tell you the reason in a second. but this has been going on for months and months. Okay. And here, like, it doesn't stop. I mean, it's constantly going on. Here's another, you can see down at the bottom. This is just a couple days ago, 40, 50. It's like, what? You didn't even do any content the last 3 days. How are you getting these subs? He buys subs. He buys views. Okay. But I don't care. You want to but don't call out other people and say your views suck and your subs suck like you did me. I mean, come on. You're going to somebody's going to call you out eventually. And unfortunately, it was me this time. But right now, you guys are thinking, well, Rex, why, what was the reason you thought he did this? Well, Arcade 1UP right now should be thanking me. Okay. They and you don't have to, guys. You don't, Scott Bacharach, John Diamonin, there's another guy. You don't have to thank me. Paralan, what's his name? He's the marketing guy. I got him somewhere, but here. But anyway, you guys don't have to thank me for this, because I'm showing you that the reason UAG is doing this is because he wanted to be the number 1UP channel. And to do that, to get the free information, to get the the info first, to get the free Blitz cabinet, he had to show them that his channel was legit. Well, 1UP, it's not legit. The views are fake, the subs are fake, and I'm just helping you out here, because if you're going to give a cabinet to people or give them information, you might as well get the real viewership and give it to somebody else. So I'm sorry you've been duped, 1UP, but you're welcome.
I'm gonna throw something in the fire here, Rexer. What if 1UP knows what's going on and they're paying for these subs?
What if John D is it? They're in cahoots. They're might
propping his channel up to be the number 1 Arcade 1UP. Huh?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, man. You could be. It was Robert Pellerin. He's another Robert. You're welcome. You don't want to give these. You give them to somebody else. The cabs, the info. Yes, you do notice those trends with a lot of channels. I don't know who, but channels like Mike of All Trades, you don't see him doing it, but man, UAG surpassed him in a second,
Well, you know what I've noticed too, and I'm not going to name any streams or whatever, but you can watch a stream that'll have 62 views, and then overnight they get 1.5K with 2 comments. And to me, I was taught on the YouTube's algorithm, if you have a stream with 62 views at 12 a.m. and then at 7 a.m. the next day, it's 1.5K.
And then it stops. And then it just stops. And with no comments. And
2 comments, and one of them says, "Hot girls for you." That's how you know you've been played.
Yes.
And just so if you go to streams, guys, go to it the next day. Take a look at the comments, take a look at the numbers, and that's how you know. This isn't crazy work. It's all laid out in front of you.
You have to know there's bias there. He's been trying to do this. He's in with 1UP. I mean, that's just the way it is. Now, getting back to the 1UP, to the Blitz, right? And why it's the worst ever. Sorry, we diverted there for a little bit. But anyway, right after this comes out, there's a video by a YouTuber named Console Fanboy.
Yep.
And this is right after, online play. He must have been, maybe he was a beta tester. I don't really know, but he was first to post a video. And there was this part, and it's all edited, but there was a part where he spoke very softly about one thing, but I just boosted the volume here, guys, so you could hear it. This is immediately after. Okay.
Yep.
Let me play it for you. I had to boost the volume so you could hear this.
Oh, wow.
What? I got to rewind that there. Watch how slow
those two guys.
This is like in slow motion.
It's the Matrix.
I mean, I cannot believe how slow this is. Why is the guy not running? What is going on here? Look at what.
Oh, wow.
Now watch what he says.
Shit, slow down.
Yeah, you forgot to edit that one out, didn't you, Console Fanboy? You forgot to edit that one out. And trust me, in the real video, it was very, very low. Like you couldn't hear it. So maybe when he listened back, he couldn't hear himself even saying that and didn't think it. So here we are. You got UAG saying it's flawless. It runs like a PC, and you get videos like this. And then though, Kev, you get comments. Tell him about what happened with UAG. While I find this other comment that I thought was important, when he posted his video on Reddit that I showed saying it was flawless. Tell the story of the Reddit debacle.
So there was a video, his video was posted on Reddit of the online experience. He was the first to market with the video. And anybody who goes to the Arcade 1UP Reddit knows we call it down the middle. We do not take any shilling. We do not take any one up. You know, it's the truth. And if you like it, that's fine. So he posted his video, and immediately everybody was calling him out for his thumbnail because they knew it was UAG. They knew the video couldn't have been treated right. And he was getting hammered, to be honest, and he deleted his post on Reddit. He had to get it out. He had to take the L.
It got so bad he had to take the L and move on.
He deleted the post off of Reddit.
PC running. That's what
so bad.
Yeah, PC running. Oh God.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing, guys. Like these comments were going all around. This is from the Corner Kid, who is actually a one. He loves one up.
Huge one up guy.
Dude, he's like, it happened to me. I lagged and stuttered on 2 field goals, and I lost the game. The field goals is a main issue here. You can't kick field goals. It's terrible. But the whole thing stutters, right?
Yeah,
this is before the live show now. This is the before. I'm going to get to the live show with the UAG and all this stuff. But even the shills, not the shills, but the fans of One Up are saying there's a problem here. But UAG
Still
and
going.
Travis and probably One Up kits, I don't watch them, but are all trying to say, oh, and it's in beta, but it's in beta. But it doesn't matter. You said it runs flawless. You said it runs great. All you had to do, all they had to do was say, this runs really bad, guys, but it's in beta. You know, let's give it a shot. Help them test it. That is all you had to do. But instead, you wanted to give props and let John D, go, good job, guys. You did excellent, Yep. Thank you so much for that shilling of this crap product, Look
at the comment. He said there's so much stuttering. Our late hits on Blitz. Yeah. The late Blitz are back. It's just stuttered.
So now let's move on to the UAG. I think it was a Laundromat Wars he does on the weekends. And they said, we're going to go live on Blitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so
this was go ahead, Kev.
I was going to say, so this, guys, full disclosure, I was sitting in my basement playing Ratchet and Clank, a Rift Apart, and I was like, oh, UAG stream, I want to check this Blitz out. Because quite honestly, once it hits 200, I'm going to pick it up, but not now. So I went and I put it on, and when I put it on, they weren't playing Blitz. And I was like, why aren't they playing Blitz? And it turns out they couldn't get it to work on the part of the stream that I tuned into. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. So
just the tip of the iceberg.
You pulled some clips, right? So
yeah, let's take a look. I think it's right here. Let's see. Is this it? Let's see.
And I'll try to join him.
CFB start game, and UAG's gonna try to join your game, and we'll see if that works even better than how it's working right now, because right now it's not working, very well.
What?
Wait, it's not working very well, but UAG, it works flawless. This thing works like a PC. It works flawless. All right, let's see. What else?
Hey, so you can't connect to console fanboy? Is that what's going on?
He can't connect to anyone.
This one is still trying to load.
This one's still trying to load.
It's
He can't connect to anyone. He's like, guys, I got some more. We'll get through this, but I could sit here all day and show you these. It's.
He said it was.
All right, it looks like it's moving smooth now.
Yeah.
But we got a little stutter.
Oh, I thought it was moved.
Really
No, now it's stuttering. Watch this play. I think this is the one. The pull pass and the play is like in slow mo.
Yeah, I think this is the one, right? Let's see.
Okay. 7-Up, chat.
What's going on with that pass? Like what? What?
He did restart the cabinet.
Now they're trying to restart the
and it was still having issues.
It's still having issues.
Look at
Oh, you know what? Put that shit on your hotspot.
Now we're hotspotting.
What?
Connect your
What? Wait a second. Now you're trying to put it on a hotspot to make this work?
You know what I think they did? I think they took their neighbor's cable and ran it over. And then it worked through the neighbor's cable. They ran it through his window and they stuck it in his adapter.
For the love of God.
Oh my God.
Now but wait a second. This run, you guys posted all over and said this runs flawless and it runs awesome.
Yeah.
It is such a mess. Show me retro. It is such a mess. I don't even know if there's any more. I can't. Yeah, I gotta play that one again though.
Right,
For if you guys missed it.
I play that one again.
Like, what's going on?
Oh, you know what? Put that shit on your hotspot. I've done that with big blue tournaments where it's like, yo, if something's acting up.
Oh God.
Oh shit. It's unplayable.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there. We forgot that one. What did he say? It's on what?
Unplayable.
It's
Shit. It's unplayable.
Yeah.
It's unplayable. What are we doing here? I gotta hear it.
Yeah.
Wait, 3 times.
Next time you gotta do this.
Unplayable for the 3rd time. All right, let me hide this. Take over for a second there, Kev, and I'll be back with tell you guys how to return your cabs if you want to.
So I was sitting in my basement laughing, watching this. I could not believe this was happening with 2 of the people that told us the online was running flawlessly and like a PC. And this cabinet was on sale 6 different times during the weekend if it was running right and the price got down. I literally was going to buy it, but after watching this, and it kept going on like that all night. And what's funny is if anybody watched that stream, Rexer, if you watched that stream, there was one person in that chat that was defending it. One person was in that chat saying it's perfect. It's all your fault, UAG. Your online sucks. Does anybody know who that person is? Do you know who it is? Do you remember? It was Travis.
Travis was in the chat. Yeah.
Saying he's like everybody else's
fault. Like going, oh, it's your camera running at 30 FPS when the game's running at 6. I'm like, come on. I'm like, oh my God, they got to you too, Travis.
They were saying it's what they were streaming in Melon, but if you're locally playing Melon has nothing to do with this stuff. It's your local cabinet. So, it was, I actually felt sorry. I turned it off. Like I couldn't hang in there.
I didn't even watch it to begin with, but people were saying it's so bad and I needed some clips. I went and watched the first 10 minutes and this is like all in the first 10 minutes. And I'm going, oh my God, they played one game that was okay. Yeah. And it went to hell. I mean, it just went to hell in a handbag.
Now, what's interesting too, when they went to go online and play these games, Rexer, you would think a feature that just got implemented that everybody wanted, there'd be 35 games going on. There were like 3 games going on a Saturday night. Like, where is that? Is nobody?
Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah, they're like, oh man, there's like 4 or 5 guys waiting to play a game. I'm like, what? 4 or 5 guys on the launch a week after launch, and that's all you can string. But thank you for the super chat by yourself. When they go on sale for $2 of the Blitz, I will get one for $2. That's when I will buy. And these things will be on fire sale, guys. Fire sale.
Rexer, I bet you NBA Jam at Saturday at 9:30 had more people playing than Blitz.
than Blitz.
than Blitz,
Oh, this is such a debacle. Okay, so guys, last thing, and then I got to go, obviously.
Yeah, let's go.
Here's the thing about these cabs. A lot of you are having buyer remorse, whether it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or Blitz. And a lot of you have bought them and you're way past your return date and you got 1 game out of 3. 3 were promised. You got 1 game online that doesn't work. Even with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, if you want to return it and it's past the date, you need to write Arcade 1 up and you need to go, hey, I want to return my cab. You guys have not promised or delivered on what this thing is supposed to do. And you need to get a response from them. When you get a response that is not to your liking, the only thing you can do next, and this is what everybody should do, is somebody should go to a lawyer and say, I want my money back and we need to file a class action lawsuit. Because once one lawyer takes this on and says, hey, everybody's having the same problem. You tried to resolve this in a fashion with the person. Maybe they'll give you a rebate. Maybe you'll get $200 back. Yeah. Maybe you threaten to say, okay, I'll go to an attorney and we'll file a class action lawsuit. But now is the time to do it. Get rid of this junk, be done with it. Maybe they get Blitz night, working. But a lot of you are probably like, why did I buy this to begin with? I could have spent $600. And again, you're going to get this on fire sale. People are going to buy this at $199 and it might be working by then. And you'd be like, holy crap, I got it at $199 and I can play 1 game online. Yeah. That's pretty good. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely false advertising, and that is enough for a class action lawsuit because everyone is having the same problem, and they lied to the consumer about what they were going to offer with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, even with NFL Blitz, and that's what you got to do, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And
no,
they shouldn't be allowed to get away with this gamer price. You're exactly
yeah,
right.
yeah, that's the thing. And where's the post from OneUp that says, "Congratulations, we put it out. It's in beta mode, but it's out." They still haven't communicated that this thing's even launched. You turn on your cabinet, it says update, and
Yep.
it says, "Oh, you got online," and you're like,
Yeah.
"But is it 30 per frames per second?" Remember, they advertised this cabinet full HD, 60 frames a second.
Mhm.
Now it looks like it's running in 30 frames.
It looks
a
like it's
second.
running in slow-mo. When I watch this, I'm going, what is this? What
It's
is
running,
this?
It's running in TRS 80 Model 4 1980 graphics. This is
I'm picking up a
Not-
new
oh.
Cab Friday, and it rhymes with narc.
Stringer gets these deals, or actually, I don't know where he
What-
gets these deals.
I think it is narc. I mean,
it's got to be narc.
is
that's
it narc?
That's a holy grail for a lot of
That's
people.
a holy grail, man. Very
Wow.
nice.
Soft launch. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's off launch. Okay, guys, we got to go.
All right,
Thanks
we're
for
outta
watching.
here.
Right, Kev? We got anything else?
Yeah,
We
no.
spoke our piece. You know,
Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and
Yep.
we're here to bring you the truth.
and
We
newcomer, sorry, I
appreciate
got to
it.
put it on 7-day mode, but there's a whole long story with that. But that's for another day.
Yeah,
Probably not at
exactly.
all,
We don't
though.
want to.
Let's just move on.
We're out of here.
Right, we did good today. All
Later,
right,
guys.